What's good, YouTube, man? I'm back with another one, man. Mitch Reacts, man. We're gonna react to today Stephen A. Smith saying that TCU will shock the world, man. I ain't gonna say nothing, man. I ain't gonna say nothing, man. You see, I got the Braves, the Braves on, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say too much, man. Let's just jump into this video, man. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it after, man. Let's get it, man.
We got RG3 live from LA. Good morning, sir. It's not supposed to be raining in Southern California, but hey, global warming. Robert, I want to start with you. Is it more impressive if TCU pulls off the upset or if Georgia repeats as national champions?
Well, Molly, I think it's more impressive if Georgia repeats as a national champion.
For
one, it took them 41 years to win another national championship, and they'd be doing it again in less than 12 months.
What is this man smoking on, bro?
Only a few teams have ever repeated as champions, 10 total since World War II. Only 4 of those teams have done it without splitting a title, and Kirby Smart knows all about that because the last team that did it was the 2011-2012 Alabama Crimson Tide, and Kirby Smart just so happened to be the defensive coordinator on that team. If they can win a repeat championship, they will become the new kings of college football, and I think that's a big thing because Nick Saban has only repeated once, and Kirby Smart would be joining him. Also, we have to realize that Georgia has so much to overcome. They have to overcome the team of destiny that TCU is. Sonny Dykes comes in with his hot hand, touches the fiery red hair of Max Duggan, and the House of Duggan has invigorated all of college football. Some would say hypnotized them.
These
guys are really dynamic on the offensive side of the football. And totally as a team, they put up 51 points on Michigan when no one gave them a chance to go out and get that victory. And Georgia's defense has not looked like Georgia's defense over the past 2 games against LSU and Ohio State. So when you're having to overcome all of those different things, if they can repeat as champions, that would be the most impressive thing.
Man, there's a lot of hyperbole there. I don't know whether to call you RG3 or Dick Vitale. I mean, what the hell is going on here, okay? Listen, Georgia is no joke, and I get all of that, right? They're the reigning, defending national champions, all right? And I think that when you look at the SEC, obviously, we saw Alabama fall off just a touch, even though I thought they should have made it into the postseason, even with 2 losses because they were last-second losses. And TCU had lost their conference championship game to Kansas State. And Ohio State had got butt-rushed by Michigan in the Big Ten title game. Bottom line is TCU is here. And when I think about TCU,
Alabama should really have 5 losses in the season, bro. They should lost to Texas A&M. They should lost goddamn Ole Miss. They lost to Tennessee.
And then they go into the National Football League playoffs. I thought Michigan
would lost to LSU.
And instead, they reversed it. DeMarcado runs for 150 yards. This kid Johnston is no joke. Duggan, it seems, got some moxie about him. He reminds me of Stetson Bennett IV a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I would say this to you. When I look at Georgia, because they're the reigning defending national champions, and Kirby Smart is such an exceptional coach, I would say to you, yeah, it's highly impressive, no doubt. I get all of that. But if TCU pulls this off, it'll shock the world. It'll shock the world. And I think that the reverberating effect it would have on college football. We'll never look at the college football landscape the same again. If TCU comes in and knocks cats off, with the advent of additional playoff teams coming down the pike in the next couple of years where you'll have a 12-team playoff, we'll look at this picture entirely differently if TCU ends up pulling this off, man. That's how I'm looking at it. I think TCU winning is a better story.
Yeah, Stephen A., I would say everything that you just mentioned is exactly why to TCU it wouldn't be a shocker for them. You talk about Max Duggan. I've been on this train since last year. I'm dugging it all the way. And Quentin Johnson, the wide receiver, he's a Sunday guy, and I'm not talking about ice cream, Stephen A. So the shock that it would be to college football would be a great shock, but it would not be a shock to TCU. They don't consider themselves to be a Cinderella. They don't consider themselves to be an underdog. They have a quarterback who can stretch the field, has weapons on the outside, and also can hurt a defense with his legs. And you need that to beat Georgia. So for me, I just look at this and say TCU has 1 5-star prospect on their entire roster, and that's Quentin Johnson, the wide receiver. Max Duggan was a 4-star, and they've got a gang of 3-star players. This will show all of college football that you don't have to necessarily win with 5-star players or go to Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, or Clemson to play in the big game. TCU will have pretty much the entire nation on their side outside of Georgia fans. And I think you're kind of trying to make up for doubting them against Michigan, Stephen A. They proved you wrong, and I think this time they'll prove both of us right, because I am picking TCU to win.
Wow, both of you taking TCU. 12.5-point underdogs.
Shock the world. I can't
You know what?
deal
You
with
can
James
take.
Dunn.
You know what?
I can't
Take
deal with
TCU. It's
I
fine.
can't deal with the Georgia line.
It's fine. We know. We got the haters, man. We know we got the haters.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube.
It's fine, bro. Y'all can take TCU. Y'all can go for TCU, bro. But look, at the end of the day, it's Georgia, bro. We gonna repeat. We gonna win the national championship. Back-to-back years. We could possibly three-peat. Yes, I said three-peat next season. So come on, bro. Y'all can go ahead and it's just haters, bro. Y'all just haters. Y'all just haters. Y'all want Alabama in. Alabama didn't deserve to get in. They obviously don't. They obviously didn't deserve. They should have had 5 losses at the end of the season. Y'all said Georgia defense wasn't gonna be nothing. After we lost 5 first rounders and lost 15 total players to NFL draft. Y'all said it wasn't gonna be nothing. And look what we did. We're undefeated again. Y'all said we didn't play nobody, but we obviously did play somebody. We played Tennessee, which beat Alabama. We played South Carolina, which beat Tennessee. No, they didn't beat Tennessee. They fucking wiped their ass with Tennessee. Like, then we beat, who else we beat? Oh, we beat Kentucky. We beat LSU in the SEC championship game. We beat Ohio State, who everybody wanted us to lose to. I mean, y'all just keep proving. Y'all every time y'all say that we ain't gonna do this or do that, we do it. So we gonna win championship. We know we got the whole world against us, which what I love. I love that. I love that, man. So continue going for TCU or go home for us. Go home for us. Yeah, continue going for them motherfuckers. And I'll stick by my team and watch them win back-to-back national championships.